Welcome back to the Working Dirt channel. Today on the homestead, we are going to make shelving. Yes, very nice storage container shelving out of plywood and 2x4s, or OSB, otherwise known as chipboard. And should be the strongest shelving system for your money. Today, I am oatmeal man because we are using oatmeal now to dry out this poison oak all over me. But work must continue. So, we were thinking that in order to make use of our investment here of a storage container, we need better shelving in here. Because as you can see, as soon as you come in and put some stuff in, it starts filling up very fast. So, we're going to end up using this rolling rack inside the house so that we can put tools on it and some minimal materials and move it around so we don't clutter our floors inside the job site. Now, as you can see, this is 8-foot ceiling, 8 feet wide, and so if we line both sides with 2-foot depth shelving, about 3 layers, we'll get a lot more stuff in. And you guys know you can buy that metal rack shelving, and those run are like 180 bucks a piece, and they're 6 foot tall, a little over 6 foot wide, and some are a little flimsier than others. But I can either buy 3 of those and spend about 540 bucks, or I end up spending $330 for enough shelving material to make 3 8-foot wide by 2-foot depth up to 8 feet high shelving. And so that's a lot better bang for your buck, plus they will be stronger. So hopefully if you guys are looking for something to solve your storage needs, this will help you out. And believe it or not, I almost bought the metal shelving because the price of wood is going up so high due to the fires in California and Oregon. It's crazy. This wood right here, this is 7/16 OSB, otherwise known as chipboard. Usually I remember buying it for like $8 a sheet. Now it's $32 a sheet. So I only bought 4 sheets. I'm gonna have 3 levels or 3 shelves, so I can have 2, 4, 6, 8 foot of room in between. And I built a couple of these before, and you can actually even build these out without or with 2x3s instead of 2x4s. But I kind of wanted a little more meat to screw into. Plus, I'm only gonna have supports on the outside, nothing in the middle. So I wanted a little more strong axis support. You'll see what I mean. All right, let's get building. All lined it. Yes, I know there's air in here, but for crude shelving, I think this will work. These are the locations for my horizontal members for the shelf support. These are the posts, and then the other 2x4s will go along here, and we're whapping off the top of this. Not the way you're typically gonna do it, but that's how we do it. We come to the framing part of our shelf situation, and there's 3 ways we can fasten this together. I've gone back and forth between the other shelves I've made in the past, and I'm not really set on one particular way yet. Ideally, I would love to cut a little out of both 2x4s, kind of like a rabbet joints, and then lap them together, add some glues and screws, and it'd be really good. Glues. Anyways, the other way is you use some 16 penny nails, boom, 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 or some 8s, so there's less splitting, but of course they're not as strong and not as long. They won't point out, which at the bottom they won't stick out, whereas these will stick out a little bit, but I'm not too worried because that'll be the inside of the shelf. So I was thinking to use 3 in a triangle fashion, pointed in, so they have less pull out. Or we can use these 3-inch screws, but I'm gonna have over 150 screws, I think, to put in, and it's just a lot, and I want to get this done. So I think we're gonna go with the nails because I have so many, and they're cheaper. I can get 35 bucks back, so I think we're gonna go with the nails. So if I put these, I can put the 2x4s on a lot easier than measuring, but these aren't perfectly plumb. It's gonna throw, by the time I get to the top one, it's gonna throw it off as well. So I might as well just measure each one. Right after I got out all these 2x4s, the world of machining, tolerance, mixing with construction doesn't mix sometimes. I'll just hand do it.
You drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Pay for it like next time.
Maybe I'll put 2. Do a little of both. Almost done. It's definitely not a perfect, repeatable situation here. So I'm doing a little remeasuring and all that stuff. Making sure our crown is up so it can hold the weight and flatten out. Hoping these plastic Harbor Freight horses don't collapse on me. I ended up going with the 4-nail pattern because the wood's taking it nice. Speaking of that, it's so important to stagger your nails because or else you get a tiny little split right there because this is kiln dried wood. I have the walls over there for the shelving, and now I got to put the actual shelving material on it, so I need to cut them in half. I'm definitely maximizing material here to build this shelf, which is nice. So it's gonna be a nice test for our Milwaukee fuel saw here with the magnesium plate to cut through 4 sheets. I haven't done that before with this, so let's see how she does.
You have this for at least some of that.
Hold on, Jeremy. We gotta witness this. So yes, this is almost 2 inches thick, and it's not bogging down. Good job, Milwaukee. All right, now what, Jeremy? I got new recruits. You can't see. I swear she has a face and a soul. She just got off work. She came back and she's excited to organize because she terrorizes everything she organizes. But so we got the frames, like I said, right there, all ready to go. I got all the shelving cut in the middle. And now you're probably wondering, all right, how's it gonna stay steady left to right? Well, we're gonna have these panels put on the ends of the middle of the shelving. I'll show you, so that we don't get shear action going forward. And then I'll put another cross brace on the back so that we don't get shear going. You'll just have to see how I do it. So the good thing is we got recruits during the cold. So you ready to work?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
sexy shelving.
Sexy.
Yeah. It's always important to have a flat foundation or work surface.
Is there room in the container right now, or do we need
I think we're gonna go in the container to build these so we can keep them straight.
Do we need to move the rolling cart?
Yeah, we'll have to. That. Oh yeah. Stiff as a
Okay.
board.
You need more staples yet?
I can do more staples. I'll do. Oh yeah. As you can see now, it probably makes a little more sense. These are acting as our shear support so that the shelving doesn't collapse like this, you know, like scissor front to back. And then to go left to right, we still need support there. So I'm gonna run a diagonal brace in the back. So when you have a lot of weight, it's not gonna scissor to the left or to the right that way. But we're using a lot of staples. They're 2-inch staples, and that'll give it plenty of strength. I got that technique from how they build RVs. They blow everything up with staples, strength in numbers. No glue, because we're fast and dirty here. These are just gonna hold random crap or Costco groceries, whatever. So, you ready, babe? Put the last, we have this shelf to blow up, and then we gotta put that one on. We'll blow it up.
Better hold all my boots.
Yeah, all your boots, girl. Shoot, whoop, whoop. Shooty, shooty, whoop, whoop, whoop. Here we go. As you can see, we didn't waste any time putting our junk in the container, and it's definitely not full. We have plenty of space. We haven't really started the construction phase of our project here. So we just wanted to get stuff out of the rain and out of our way. And you can see these are your 3 equal shelf spaces, so you can fit buckets underneath. You have a lot of room to pull stuff out, your heavier objects, because you usually want to make your shelves smaller as you go up, so it's smaller objects up. And if you're going to build these, I would recommend well, you can use 2x4s or 2x3s on your verticals. If you're trying to save money, you can go to a 2x3, but for your horizontal, go to a 2x4 for strength. And if you're going to put a bunch of weight on the shelves, you can run some cross supports, you know, kind of like little joists to keep it from bowing over time. And but these are plenty strong. These can hold a ton of weight. I'd actually like to see how much weight they could actually hold. I would also recommend running your horizontals and your verticals taller and longer so that you can hang hoses or whatever you want. And they can also act like handles. If you go to move the shelving, you can grab them and move them. When this OSB comes back down to $10 a sheet, this is 1.5 sheets to make this shelf. That's like what, 15 bucks? So with the studs, you can probably make this shelving for around 40 bucks. And that is your best bang for your DIY buck. I hope this gives you guys some storage ideas, and thanks for watching. It helps our channel support veterans, trails, and charities each quarter. Until next time, stay organized. Oh yeah, let's see if we can get this bad boy. Bella will say hi. Huh, Bella? Hi, Bella.